So this is a weekly update video. This is for the first week of July. I'll be honest with you, this week was ups and downs. In terms of, I'm gonna basically go over in this weekly update the results I derived from my cold email campaigns. I'm gonna basically show to you, my word map, my health tracking, my sleeping times, and all that kind of stuff. Let me sneeze right back. I remember this one guy that was sneezing every second. He was coughing and sneezing when he was doing videos. It was very irritating. So I'm like, hey, I'm not gonna do the same thing here. But anyway, I'm gonna go over the results that I got this week. I'm gonna go over my tracking metrics in terms of tracking my sleeping time and all that productivity, and I'm gonna go over my goals for this week. I'm going to try to make this as organized as possible. I'm going to start off with my cold email campaign. So this week, as you can see, we sent out about 6,000 emails, 1,000 emails per day. And this week, by the way, as you can see, July 4th, we didn't send any emails, mainly because it was a holiday. And even on the 5th, it was actually a holiday too. So I was really mad. I even sent emails out on the 5th because people were still, quote unquote, celebrating. I don't know what the hell they were celebrating, because this country is not free, even though it might seem like, hey, yeah. Anyway, that's another conversation. As you can see, 6,000 emails generated 34 opportunities, 3% response rate. Okay, so obviously I'm running 3 different campaigns. You can see I'm running one for health tech companies, generating 5 opportunities, health IT companies, 8 opportunities. And by the way, these are 40 replies, right? Obviously, so this market over here, we're getting more responses. This is a lot of more open ups, but this is getting basically more replies and has a greater amount of opportunities. This is actually for deals. So we actually generated about 17 deals. This is off market, people who want to sell their companies, or at least interested in selling their companies. And this campaign, for the client that I'm running the campaign for, they're now telling me that they want me to change the copy. The copy is getting, we have a 30% open up rate, damn near a 2% response rate, and they're telling me that they don't like it because of the approach. This is cold email. If you're not leading with something intriguing, you're not demanding attention, piquing people's interest, you're not gonna get responses. You're not gonna email people with, oh my God, I'm Joe Schmo, I can help you sell your business, I've done this for 25 years. Nobody gives a fuck. Excuse my language. I don't care. So obviously, I've written so many campaigns for next week. Look at that. This is campaigns, you see 1, 2, 3, 4. I've written 4 copies in each campaign. So this is 4 campaigns, each segment. So for private equity companies, I have 4 campaigns. Each campaign has 4 copies. Okay? That's 4, 8, 12, 16, if I'm not mistaken. No, 4, 8, 12, 16. And then another 4 campaigns for brokers, and each has 4 copies inside. And by the way, my account is actually past due. They're gonna shut down my account, I think, by today. So I need to pay $100, or they're gonna shut it down. That's another conversation. I was waiting for an invoice to be paid. Turns out I didn't even send the invoice out to the client. So that's what is causing the delay for this. But yeah, this week so far, the results have been galore. I've gotten a lot of insights in terms of what should be done with the cold emailing, what approach works the best. And obviously, as you can see, the health IT space, I'm getting a lot of good responses. And the health IT space, I'm not even sending 1,000 emails per day. Even with the deal origination, I only sent 1,000 emails. And over here, 1,000 emails too. So people are actually out here sending 1,000 emails per day. I send 1,000 emails a week, and I got these kind of responses. Imagine if I sent 1,000 emails per day, and I actually segmented this list. And by the way, all these emails, there's no AI in them. Nothing. I don't use AI in none of my emails, because that was just one way of me just finding a way to procrastinate. So all my emails, no AI. When I make money from these emails, people pay me, then I'll use AI. Now I'm just going raw dog. So these emails copies, this is the results that I got. We generated about $225,000 in opportunities. If this client, they say they want to change the copy and all that, no problem. We'll change the copy. I don't care. But I'm gonna let them know, hey, if the results tank, it's on you. I'm just doing what you told me to do. I know what's best. You think you know what's best. So it's different. I know what's best. You think you know what's best. I'm the one doing the cold emails. I'm the one writing freaking 12 emails. I'm the one writing copies every single day. I'm the one testing and iterating. I know what works. I'm not retarded. That's why you paid me, because you need me. Anyway, that's another conversation. So health IT, as you can see, 40 responses. That's great. And a lot of these responses, some of them were like, hey, I'm not in the space. So that just goes to show you that I haven't even segmented this list that much, right? All I did was I took a couple of hours out. I did a lot of conversation with ChatGPT. I looked for markets that have that need a lot of money, and they have high transaction sizes. And I asked ChatGPT through multiple conversations, what do you think this market needs? And I took that and I started emailing people with it. And lo and behold, this company obviously needed it. There's 3 sectors that I'm really going to target at the beginning. It's going to be health IT is not going to be number 1. I don't even mind sharing with them with you. So this is the hypothesis that I did, right? You can see over here. I basically sat down and I spoke with ChatGPT. I was like, hey, what companies do you feel like would need the most, would need capital? And, other help and stuff like that. And boom, here you go right here. We got SaaS, we got biotech, we got renewable energy, we got healthcare. But I chose healthcare, fintech, and one more. I think it was SaaS or something like that. So I chose 3 of the markets out of all these 10 markets that we felt like, me and ChatGPT felt like was going to give us the best results and yield us what we were looking for. But yeah, I guess that's just a quick tangent in terms of the results for this week. In terms of the health, as you can see, I planned every single day this week. Alhamdulillah. The output wasn't galore. This week, I felt a lot of resistance, especially from Thursday. Thursday, I didn't want to work at all. Like Thursday, I was like, yo, do I really got to do this? I had no option, obviously. I was like, do I really have to do this? But I had to do it because, if I don't do it, who's going to do it? So I did it, obviously. But Thursday, I didn't want to write the copies at all and all that kind of stuff, And yesterday, I had a headache right around 1-ish. So yesterday, besides the couple of cold calls that I did, responded to a couple of cold leads, yesterday was a bit dead. I didn't really do that much. So I'm hesitating if I should give myself a 50 or not, because obviously it wasn't my fault. I had a headache, right? With that being said, the warm up, as you can see, the day has been... I was feeling low and efficient. So a lot nowadays is more so. Previously, it went from just not working at all to now I'm working, but now I don't give myself a green just because I do the work that was done. Now I judge myself based off of the efficiency. So someone will give themselves like a green on these days. Hey, I did the cold calls. I wrote the copy. I responded to the leads. Yeah, I did great. No, to me, I don't look at it that way. I look at the efficiency. So a lot of times, especially if you look at my previous months and you look here, a lot of times my focus is 75. It doesn't mean, this month I even gave myself a higher this month. If you look at the past months, my focus was really 75. And the reason being was, it wasn't like I was watching YouTube and cold calling. No. It's because I didn't feel as though I was just efficient with my work. And so I can do the work, but if I don't feel like I was efficient, because I judge myself harder than I would judge other people. If someone else was doing what I was doing, like that person would have 100 every single day in terms of output and focus. But obviously, it's me. I'm judging myself, so I have to scrutinize myself a bit more because I can't be nice to myself. Basically, what I'm trying to say. That being said, the week has been looking green. The following week obviously looks the same way. Inshallah, premeditating that. In terms of, so this is pretty much simple. My sleep pattern for this week obviously has been all around bad. Next week I have to obviously work on that. The sleep pattern for the past week was a bit more sensible. And man, like the month is literally over. Like I'm looking at the month like it's done in a couple of days. But look at it. If you look at it from my perspective, like the month is literally done. We have 1, 2, 3 weeks. This week is going to be done in a blink of an eye. right? You need to, and this methodology, this way of looking at time really has increased a sense of urgency in me. I used to really lack a sense of urgency, but I've been continuously, repetitively saying to myself, hey man, like, yo, it's 12, the day's over already, man, we need to go hard. Yo, the day just started, it's about to be finished, we need to go hard. Yo, it's 2 p.m., the day is really, really over, we only got like 2 more hours to go, we gotta go hard. You know, I tell myself stuff like that. Like, for example, if it's Tuesday, I tell myself, like, yo, damn, it's Tuesday. The week is already over. Tomorrow's Wednesday, and then Thursday, Friday. Damn, I need to go crazy. I need to, you know, constantly. And now I'm in that kind of paranoia state whereby, like, time is, because this week is already done. Like, tomorrow is Sunday, and boom, Monday, I'm starting all over again. And then Monday, boom, it's Friday all over again. And then the month is over. And then it's left 4 months. And then 5, and then 3, and the year is done. It's so quick. And every single day matters. Every single day matters, because the one day, just one day of messing up, especially one thing that I've noted, that if I don't plan a week, if I don't plan the month that's coming, I'm doomed. If the first week of the month is messed up, I'm doomed. Not completely doomed, but you're really doomed. Okay, the first week is not planned. Then you have to like claw back all the stuff you didn't do that week into the next week, and that messes up the third week and the fourth, and then boom, you don't catch it for the next month, and it keeps on going on. So I guess it's kind of just stacking a bunch of what the hell is gonna happen if I don't get this shit right. And that's one of I want to actually go ahead and buy. I'm not gonna buy. I'm actually gonna go ahead and go to YouTube and listen to Tony Robbins' book, Awaken the Giant Within. I think there was some key things that I heard someone say I want to take from it. And I think it's something I might incorporate into my morning schedule. I don't have a morning routine because I feel like a morning routine, for the past couple of months, I had no morning routine. I've just been waking up, doing what needs to be done, and getting results. But now that obviously I've been building the momentum, I personally can see myself that, hey, I've literally been consistent for the past couple of months. I can see my own results. I can see it. I can see myself. It's going to increase my confidence. And now I'm trying a bit to, as you can see, I'm trying a bit to now do the mindset stuff. So I wake up in the morning, I spend like 10 minutes maximum on affirmations. And the reason why I even do that is because the reason why my sense of urgency is increasing is because I was unconsciously affirming that time is going fast for the past couple of months. And now, like, I really have that sense of urgency. It's not solidified completely yet, but I'm seeing that sense of urgency build up, right? So if I can do this, if I can do that with time, I know I can do that same thing with my eloquence, my speech, my productivity, and all. Because eventually, it will be embodied into me. Especially if I can tie it with emotions. The same way we tie our words with emotions and our words become reality, I know I can tie the same thing. But my affirmations is not like a lot of people's affirmations. My affirmations is more so, it's tied with God. My affirmations start with, I believe that I can achieve anything I put my mind to because I worship Allah. I believe that no one can benefit nor harm me without Allah's permission. So that's how my affirmations start off, because I believe that I'm nothing without Allah, and I can do anything and anything I put my mind to through Allah's help, because He can do anything. He just says become, and it becomes. So with that being said, like, there's nothing impossible. And with the mindset that I'm adopting now, obviously ingraining in myself, which is all I need to do is find a big problem, find people who have the solution, and give the solution to the people with the problem, and there goes money. So right now, I honestly believe I can make any amount of money that I want to make. Literally. It's not about my knowledge, it's not about nothing. It's about knowing, finding a problem, and giving a solution. And if I pray enough to Allah, I know whatever I want, I will get it. See? That being said, you can even see, I even look at over here. These are responses that I got this week from cold emails. So this is like, I guess this is what they call a vision board, but you can see. I screenshotted a couple of, I didn't even get to put all the responses that I got, by the way. All the positive responses of people just saying, hey, let's discuss, hey, let's book a call, yes. People saying, please email me more information. People saying, let's have a discovery call. People saying more information. People saying, and I even put a screenshot of my client making $5,000 from my cold emails campaigns. I started cold emailing not a while ago. I started cold emailing from literally YouTube videos. And now I'm getting results more than people who've been in the space longer than me. Again, it goes back to my affirmations. One of my affirmations is that I continue to exceed and pass every single person that I meet doing whatever they're doing. And that has just been a constant thing for me in my life. And I take it back to the times that I was in kindergarten racing people. Literally how I would pass them when we were racing, how I would come up with crazy ideas. I just take those memories and bring it back to my now. And then use these also and just anchor myself on these. Obviously, I want to change my identity. I want to increase my eloquence. I want to be, why do I say want to be? I am an individual. I'm a master orator, individual who persuades people. I love persuading people. That's why I like copywriting. I like swaying people. I like it. And you can call it what you want. I love the feeling of being able to use words to make people move. I think I'll take that over money. I'll take that over money. That's what they call power, right? I love it. And when you can tie that right there, that power of speech, that power of being able to make people sway, make people feel sad, make people feel agitated, angry, just by your words. Once you have that kind of power, and you tie money to it, oh man, you got the man by his balls. That's what they call it. You got her by her, I love it. That's why I like copy. That's why I like marketing. There's a sense of power that I feel when I do it. So with that being said, even though I went on a tangent over here, the week is, and what I plan on doing the next couple of weeks is really simple. Right now, I need to go ahead and really buy, there's something called Mail Scale. I think it's going to be this. I don't know if it's going to be this platform or some other platform, but I need to buy like 200 to 300 domains. So if I have 200 email accounts, I'll say 200 email accounts, hypothetically. I need to do that as soon as possible too, because I want to chase this stuff like it's going to go out of business tomorrow. That's how I need to chase it. So 200 emails, let's say we're sending 30 emails times 200. That means I can send 60,000 emails per day. 6,000 emails per day just by buying 200 inboxes. Okay? So obviously I'm going to go ahead and buy this. This is what I'm going to go ahead and buy. If I can do that, and I don't know how long, if they have a warm-up process or not, but as they're warming this up, I'm going to be validating it off. Like this thing, bro, I'm telling you, bro, this stuff is so easy. I understand why the rich people say making money is easy. Now more than ever. And I just keep understanding why more every single time. Because it's just simply finding a problem that someone has, saying, hey, this is the solution. And sometimes you can offer the solution for free just to prove yourself. The client that I have right now, I'll be honest, it wasn't free. I don't think I've never offered services to anybody yet for free. I'm just saying. You can offer for free, you can get a lot of clients that way, and you get burned that way also. But I'm not signing a client. Right now, I am not doing any service. From now going on, I am not doing any service. And my word is iron. So we got it, right? My word is iron. It is unbreakable, strength, and honor. So I'm saying this on camera. I'm going to say this so I can remember this. I am not, from now going on, I am not doing any services below 45 to $5,000. And a couple months from now, it's going to be $10,000. Okay? I'm not doing any services below that. Unless it's going to be like, I'm trying to sell like a community or something like that. Other than that, I'm not doing any services below 45 to $5,000. My time is way more, my time is worth way more than that. Way more than that. I'm not stooping myself below for any reason. If you have a problem, I have the solution. And I have no doubt I have the solution to your problem. Even if I don't have it, I'll get the solution to your problem. That's my job. I am a problem solver. And I find the most creative ways, dynamic, fastest ways to get you results. That's my job. You pay me to think. That's it. You pay me to think. That's it. That's what people pay me for. I use my creativity that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has given to me to get you results. So pay me what I'm worth plus tasks. That being said, I do plan on buying a bunch of inboxes. I plan on buying a bunch of LinkedIn accounts. I'm just going to be going all out. I think I'm going to go down a bit on the cold calling because I've seen the power of a good offer when it comes to cold email. And if you have a lot of inboxes, you can do a lot of volume. If you have to do a lot of volume, you can see what works very, very fast. The staffing campaigns that I was doing for people who wanted to sell their companies was 200 emails a day. If I had done all that volume that I did in a week and a day, I've been able to validate an offer just in a day. You get what I'm saying? So, once again, a lot of domains, a lot of volume. That's all it really is. Jeff Bezos, Amazon is not doing anything different from the little Shopify store down the block. They're just doing what the Shopify store would do in 50 years in a day. That's it. They have manpower of maybe 100 years done in a day because they're using thousands of people's time. Right? They're using like 5 people's lifetimes, right? Which is like 60 years of people's. Let's say, for example, the average person has 60 years in their life. Amazon is spending about 60 years of 5 people's different lifetimes. That's a bad explanation I'm giving to you. If you understand this, then kudos to you because that means you have a different mindset. But Amazon is using they're spending like hundreds of thousands of hours a day. That's your whole lifetime they're spending in a day towards one specific thing. So in order to get that kind of results, you would need to live so many years to get that kind of results. With that being said, my time is up. I need to publish these pieces of content. As you can see, I already recorded like 3 pieces of content. I forgot to even mention, I did my first podcast this week. I have like 2 more podcasts next week with a guy who sold multiple companies for 500 million and another venture capital company. So I'm doing stuff. And that's literally from taking action. And my goal for these podcasts is to build connection with these people. Because if people can see me with a lady like this she owns a venture capital company in the space sector. If I'm being constantly associated with these kind of people, that does good for me eventually. Right? Eventually that does good for me. You never know where this can take you. And I'm not doing it for connections, obviously. But literally, I'm also being able to speak with people that are kind of like-minded, people who are ahead of me. I get to basically get free mentors, literally, right? This is not a revenue-generating activity. It's a long-term play, this right here. So I'm thinking about it. Minimum at least should be like 1 to 2 podcasts a week. And a podcast campaign, I think I didn't even show that to you, but a podcast campaign, they're ripping. Like, the response rates on the podcast campaigns are crazy. Like, if you go to here, apply. Okay, damn. You go here. I generated like literally 10 opportunities. People who said yes. It was more than that. Some people actually said yes, but they wanted to see my podcast. They wanted to see the guests that I had previously. So obviously, with any kind of marketing, there's some people who are gonna bite the bullet. When you're brand new, there's some people who are gonna bite the bullet. If you show them some case studies, some people are gonna bite the bullet after you have some case studies. So, I got this company. I had this venture capital company respond to me. They've invested in so many companies. It was crazy. And I had them respond to me. Like the CEO of the company, he literally responded and passed me over to his EA. So this podcast stuff is really one of the greatest way, for me personally, as I'm seeing, to get mentors. Because I know the people that I'm going to be interviewing, I'm going to find a way to give them maximum value up front. I'm going to find a way to give them so much value that they end up just asking me hey. And listen, even if they don't even ask me what I need, I'm just going to help them. Because once again, if I help them, Allah's going to help me. They don't have my success in their hands. Allah has my success. So with that being said, 35 minutes, but peace out.